I spent $10,000 on physical therapies and massage therapy and a chiropractor to fix my lower back pain, but nothing helped. Now I can play basketball, play golf, and train as hard as I want, and nothing will break me. Today, I'll tell you the 4 red flag you need to spot so you don't stuck in back pain for 15 years like me. If you're new here, my name is Elvin. I got a master's degree in biomechanics and kinesiology. All we talk about here is how to get people to move and train again completely pain-free without their lower back pain. However, I want to be crystal clear. There's no guarantee. According to WHO, most people with chronic lower back pain never fully got out of their pain. They just manage for the rest of their life. And if anyone tells you that it's going to be 100% guaranteed that you will be pain-free, well, they're either lying to you or not telling the real work and risk involved. Now, all I do here is to help you avoid the mistake I make, share the tip from people who already been there, done that, who already got out of the lower back pain, and give you the best shot at real, long-lasting relief. Now, let's get real with the numbers here real quick. Now, here is I personally spent over 3 years as trying to fix my lower back pain. The first 3 years. So I try 3 physical therapies. So let's just say $40 copay per session, typically with my insurance. I got a pretty decent cover. So I go there about 2 times per week for about 3 months, 2 to 3 times per year because I change to different physio. So that's about 24 sessions for $40. That's right around $1,000 a year, right? And then, no, about $1,000 per round and then 2 rounds per year. And that's around $2,000 per years. Over the course of 3 years, that's about $5,000 to $6,000. And then I try one chiropractor. I'm never like a big fan of a chiropractor. So I just try one and I tried for $50 per session. You know, sometimes it covers, sometimes it just doesn't, well, which sucks, but nonetheless. And then I give it about 10 visits. So that's about $500 over the past 3 years. Well, I spent about $1,500 on theirs alone. I don't even like chiropractors. Now, and then we have a massage therapy. So that's about $80 per session. And, you know, that's rarely covered, even though I have really good coverage. So I try that once per month and then 12 sessions per year. That's about around another $1,000 per year. So over the course of 3 years, that's about another $3,000 right here. Now, obviously, other costs, I have pain medication, I have some injection, and also I buy some, you know, crazy stuff that you can think about online, like, you know, hip hook or, you know, those stretch machines, immersion table, etc. Roughly speaking, I think that's about $200 per year minimal. So that's about $600 in 3 years. So total spend in 3 years, you know, around $6,000 on physical therapy, $1,500 on chiropractic care, about another $3,000 on massage therapy, and then another $600 on other creative stuff I try throughout the year. So in just for 3 years alone, I spent right around $10,000 USD just to fix my lower back pain. And you know what? I was still in pain back in the day after trying everything. That does not even include the time I wasted driving to PT, driving home, driving to the chiropractic care sessions, driving home, driving to the massage therapies, driving home, waiting in the lobby, waiting for my physical therapies. Just a really, really hard time for me. I couldn't even sit in my car without my lower back pain. And that's not even the worst part. The real cause, that cause just drive me nuts is, you know, I don't feel like myself anymore. I used to be super athletic, jumping around, playing basketball, playing golf, playing ice hockey, running. And then just a couple years later, I couldn't even do anything. Anxious about flare up and back pain dictate what I can do during that day. If my back feels like okay during that day, and then I could do a lot of normal stuff. If my back decides to screw me over that day, I'm basically done for the rest of the week. Now, let's talk about the biggest red flag I wish I would know to look out for. Because if you can spot this, you could save yourself years of frustration and also thousands of dollars. We're talking about tens of thousands of dollars. So red flag number 1, just focus on muscle instead of focusing on your whole body movement. Now, everywhere I went, their focus was on thigh muscle or weak muscle. Like your glutes are weak, your quads are weak. You need to do more bridges, or you need to do Jefferson curl. You need to try the McKenzie method. You need to do the back extension machine. But here's the truth. Muscle. Now, here's the thing. Your muscle respond to the way you move. I'll say this one more time. Your muscle respond to the way you move. If you're not moving correctly, obviously your muscle not going to be fired up correctly. And over a long period of time, of course, you're going to feel pain, okay? Muscle respond to how your body move. Now, and quite frankly, If you're like me or most of my clients were a regular gym goer, super active person, you probably don't even have a weak core or weak glute anyway. Now, the bottom line is if you don't fix your movement pattern that create this muscle tension in the first place, you're just chasing the symptoms. And if your program is all about muscle and not about how your body actually move on a daily basis, now that's a huge red flag. The second red flag is there's no specific milestone or measurement to tell you you're actually making progress. Every professional told me you will feel better in 4 months and you just have to stay more consistent. But nobody tell me what the progress look like in 2 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 8 weeks, and so on and so forth. Right? They gave me a time frame without any measurement to back it up. Now, if your trainer can't tell you what progress look like week by week, what's a progression model, now that is a red flag. Number 3, training both sides of the body exactly the same way. Now, for years, I did the same exercise on both sides of my body. But here's the thing you need to understand. Our human body are not built symmetrically. 80 to 90% people, they're right side dominant. We are asymmetrical in nature. If you cut yourself literally in half, you're going to weigh more on your right side of the body compared to your left. Your heart right here, your big organ right here. If you train both sides of your body exactly the same way, your body will still be imbalance. Sure, you may get a little bit stronger. The pain is still there because of the imbalance. Now, if your program doesn't assess and address your unique asymmetries, that is a red flag. And the last one will be training your body in isolation. Most of the program out there, they just target your lower back or your glute alone. But you don't move in isolation. Now, think about this, right? When you walk, you don't just move your lower back, right? You're going to move your whole body all together. Now, even when you bend forward, you don't just bend your lower back. You need your foot, your ankle, your pelvis, your lower back, your upper body work all together. So when it's come to get out your lower back problem, why would you treat it in isolation? It doesn't make any sense. Now, what we want is your whole body, your mind, your upper body, your lower body, pelvis, foot work functionally all together. So you basically give your body no reason to hurt in the first place. And quite frankly, if you don't fix everything all together, you're essentially fixing nothing. If your program isn't about full body and doesn't integrate your movement from your foot to your nervous system, that is a red flag. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're serious about fixing your imbalance, your movement pattern, so you can have the highest chance of moving pain-free again, you can book a call, link down below, and let's talk. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in next time. Bye for now.